Some of my favorite moments in Paris took place along the Seine, the main waterway that goes straight through the city. The broad river divides the city into the left and the right banks. The left bank, or Rive Gauche, is famous for the Quartier Latin, Latin Quarter, while the right bank is better known for attractions like Arc de Triomphe, Montmartre, and le Louvre. The Seine River is also a favorite spot for locals on the weekend for a bring your own wine apéro. But there's so much more you can do on the scenic river. Here are 5 tips for what to do on the Seine and what you shouldn't miss. Take a ride on a boat down the middle of Paris. Sure, we love walking and climbing tours in Paris, but we're not afraid to get our feet wet when that's the best way to see a city. To take in spectacular views of Paris in all its glory, opt for a cruise along La Seine. For example, you can ride in one of those flea boats, also known as bateau-mouche. The great thing about these cruises is there's so many options. There's something for everyone. Daytime or evening. Dining or sightseeing. You'll want to bring your camera because the cruise will take you past many of the city's monuments, including Notre Dame, la Conciergerie, le Musée d'Orsay, and of course, la Tour Eiffel. Most bateau-mouche boats start at Place de la Concorde, a well-known plaza in Paris. Also, during the French Revolution, this was the main spot for the guillotine.
Ouch!
Then your boat will continue its route passing by the Louvre, Paris City Hall, and a number of other main attractions. And at the end, you'll find yourself on Ile Saint-Louis. The first time I took one of these boats, I went on a nighttime cruise. If you're looking to glimpse at the storied City of Lights you heard about, this is the right option. You'll get an up-close look at the Eiffel Tower at night, and it shimmers a bright, almost blinding gold. Photograph Paris' most famous bridge, le Pont Alexandre III. The bridge, Alexander III, is, what's the word I'm looking for? Iconic. After all, it is an official historic monument in Paris. The bridge is a beautiful jewel in itself, but I always see it as a glamorous accessory to the river. It stands out on pylons nearly 50 feet high. Shiny brown sculpture and winged horses give it a lustrous appeal. It links the city's left and right banks, connecting the historic Les Invalides to Le Grand Palais, Le Petit Palais, and 2 famous museums near les Champs-Élysées. You'll see lots of booksellers near there. This is a true Paris tradition that dates back to the 15th century. A stroll along the Seine near this gilded bridge is the perfect break on a busy day touring the city. Insider tip. You'll find yourself at a prime photo spot here with a great view of the Eiffel Tower in the background. While most rush for a photo, I prefer take the pictures of the boat sailing past on the Seine with the bridge in the foreground. But there's no need to worry about particularly long photo shoots either. The bridge is so wide, there's room for locals taking a stroll and tourists posing for the picture-perfect shot. Drink and be merry at bars along La Seine. If you didn't end up dining on one of those bateau-mouche, no worries. There are several cool dining and drinking options. There are quite a few on boats and along the Seine. If you want to stay in the central area that caters to tourists, just get off at the Châtelet metro station. From there, a stroll down the pier should give you a number of places to choose from. I can vouch for Maison Maison, a hip open-air bar right at the foot of La Seine. Drinks aren't cheap, but they're not the priciest in the city either. Insider tip. To go off the beaten tourist path, take the metro, line 6 to Quai de la Gare. There, you can stroll along the Seine with a mix of different boat restaurants and bars to choose from. For a nice night out, check out the live concerts at the boat bar Pimiche El Alamein, or simply grab drinks on their terrace. Stop by the love locks on the Seine's bridges. You're in the city of love, and it doesn't matter if you're traveling with your sweetheart, solo, or with a group. One thing everyone should do is take a look at the padlocks at bridges on the Seine. This tradition can be seen all through Europe, but Paris seems to be the most famous spot to see them. Why do they exist, you ask? The idea is that couples attach a padlock to a bridge as a symbol of their love. Lock and seal them forever. A colorful collection of locks from lovers all around the world can be found at Passerelle Léopold Sédar Senghor. It's right off of Quai Anatole France on the left bank of the Seine in the 7th arrondissement. Nowadays, however, people can only look at the locks rather than partake in the ritual. The weight of all those locks were damaging the bridges, so you have to find another way to express your love. May I suggest a trip to the I Love You wall in Montmartre? Have a riverside picnic, just like a real Parisien. This is a must-do when the weather is nice in Paris. A Parisian picnic is classic, affordable, and fun. The simplest foods here are so high quality and flavorful, a rather basic meal easily becomes a gourmet experience. And the views don't hurt either. Just stop by the nearest bakery for bread, fromagerie for cheese, and of course, Nicolas, the red and yellow famous wine shop. Grab a nice bottle of wine and you are set. Le Pont des Arts is the most popular spot to stretch out by the river. This favorite picnic spot is in the 6th arrondissement. It's only a 10-minute walk from the Saint-Michel Notre-Dame metro station. Hope to see you there soon.